friends. I thought today we'd take a look at how a piano works. And you might have noticed all of the movement here on the piano while I was playing. There's actually 10,000 moving parts on a piano. And the way the sound works is, if you look closely, these hammers hit up against the strings to make the sound. For that reason, sometimes the piano is referred to as a percussion instrument because it strikes just like when you strike a drum. It's also sometimes referred to as a string instrument for obvious reasons. Let's take a look at these strings here. So for each piano key, the hammer strikes a string. And this is a very thick string. This makes the very low sounds of a piano. And if you get up here, these two strings are hit, and those would make the pitches that are a little bit higher. But most piano strings, there's 3 for each note on the piano, and they're a little bit shorter. So the hammers that are wrapped in felt strike up against these strings of the piano to make the sound. And if you look a little bit closer back here, when I hit a note on the piano, take a look. There's a little damper felt here that actually stops the sound. So let's take a look at how that works. Okay, so there's a lot in common with the piano and the harp. In fact, this frame here is called a harp, where all the strings are attached. So if we move over here to my harp, we can see that all the strings are attached to the harp frame. And when I play it, in order to stop the sound, you have to put your hands like that. So the little felt that I just showed you, called the damper felt, is what stops the sound on the piano. Now what if you don't want the sound to stop? Well, there's a foot pedal that controls the sound. All right, so let's watch again as I play. See, the sound keeps going even when I lift my hands up. That's what the pedal's doing. So that's called the damper pedal, and it controls how long the sound lasts. Let's take a little bit of a look at the piano keys here. So each piano key, there's 88 keys on the piano, black and white. And the piano keys work much like a seesaw in the playground. All right, when you sit on one side of a seesaw, the other side goes up. And that's kind of how a piano key works. These piano keys extend way back into my piano, and they control the hammers that make the sound. So if I pull down the lid here, you can see that the piano keys go way back here. The front row of these little knobs represents the middle of the white keys, and the back row would represent the middle of the black keys. And when they are pressed down, they control the hammers there. So I thought that was pretty interesting. All this mechanisms, over 10,000 moving parts to a piano. So I hope you enjoyed our little demonstration with how a piano works today, and I'll see you next time, my piano friends. Bye-bye.